Freshly Wild is in the chat, joining like a person that they very much are. Hi Fresh, how are you? I'm driving out to Malibu. I am trying to avoid the potential post 4th of July chaos that's going to be happening in my neighborhood. It has been very quiet today, which is, it's been eerily quiet today. So I'm not sure if I need to be driving out of the neighborhood tonight, but I'm going to drive out of the neighborhood tonight just in case, because the fireworks drive my dog nuts. And I'm trying to find a place that is reasonable temperature. Day Day, your local dive diva, says hi. Hi, Day Day. And so towards the beach seems to make the most sense. I brought a guitar, I brought some pieces of paper and some markers. I'm ready to do whatever I have to do to spend a little time outside of my neighborhood, where it's possible that things will be very quiet, but it's also possible that things will be very, very loud. And so I'm avoiding that. Giovanni says hi, hello. Day Day, I'm driving around Malibu. I'm going towards Malibu. So I'm trying to get out of Los Angeles. I'm trying to drive towards Malibu, because at least Malibu is further away from a city center. You're coming right now. You're coming along with me. Stick around here and you're gonna be there. I'd say about 15, 20 minutes, you're gonna see the beach, you're gonna see the sunset, you're gonna see maybe dolphins, who knows? You might see corgis, you might see, who knows? I don't know what we're about to encounter. All I know is I'm trying to get away from where the maniacs in my neighborhood may be setting off the rest of their fireworks. Dude, if we see a retired surfer that loves doing what you just said, you know that I'm gonna get caught in a conversation and then we'll never get out of it. You know that that's gonna happen. Hello, Curtis. You may be wondering why I'm driving the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to be right now. So right now I'm heading towards the beach, west on 10 freeway towards Santa Monica. So we will probably see just a touch of Santa Monica, and then we'll touch a little bit of Malibu. I was invited to be in Blake's backyard to do rubber band. Yeah. Yo, Curtis! Curtis is a member? Yo, I see the smudgy member. Oh my gosh, yes, we got a member. Curtis is a member! Guys, we have memberships rolled out, so if anybody is interested, all I did was put the little, I got the icons uploaded, so now I have to figure out how to do the custom emoji. Thank you, Curtis, I appreciate that, that is huge. Can you hear that? Does that honk come through? That was for you guys. That was for Curtis, everybody. Curtis is huge, big supporter of the channel. This is gonna help me out immensely. Cool, you can hear that, that's great. It's actually very nice that you can hear that, because if you couldn't hear that, I would have to do it all over again. And I would, in a heartbeat, for Curtis. I definitely will figure out emojis. I had to meet a deadline for like a YouTube program to start this. They were incentivizing memberships. So I was agonizing over everything, all the details of the memberships, and I decided one day just to throw it up and see how it goes. So this is where we are, this is what we have, and I will work on the details as things progress. But I'm happy that I did it. I rolled it out for you all. And just in case anybody wants a way to support the channel in a way that is, I don't know, is it easier? I don't know. YouTube likes it though. YouTube is a huge fan of throwing up emoji or throwing up memberships. So that's what we got going on right now. So we've now reached Santa Monica, Saint Monica, as they say in English. And we are hoping to encounter 0 problems. I'll probably be repeating this over and over again. Maybe I'll upload a short video of it tomorrow, but if you're following me on TikTok, you may have already seen a little bit of it. My Jeep exploded. Yeah, I think so, Curtis. I think it's only been out for maybe a week. I think I just rolled it out, and I don't even know how to tell. So if I have any other members, I don't know unless they comment on here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Curtis is Curtis is my first member. I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb and say without a doubt 100%, unless I'm wrong, Curtis is my first member, and I'm always gonna remember that forever. And of course, the second member may be remembered as well, but I can guarantee you I'll remember the first. Because it happened shortly after one of the more catastrophic moments of my life. So the last 2 days I have been, I'll probably try and do it. Maybe I'll do a doodle stream tomorrow, but I don't know if I have the energy for it, to be honest. I don't know if I have the energy for this. I'm beat, guys. I've been worn out and put away wet. I was supposed to be in Montana right now. It was supposed to be Montana time, mountain time, mountain in the woods. But right now I'm driving to Malibu, a beach. Beach in Southern California. So I'm in Los Angeles, California still. Well, right now I'm heading towards Santa Monica. I'm headed towards the 1 freeway in Santa Monica because I no longer have a Jeep, guys. I had a Jeep. I mean, I still technically own a Jeep. I just am not driving a Jeep. I am without a Jeep at the moment. My Jeep is 85 miles away from us right now, sitting in some guy's garage who may or may not be able to figure out what's wrong with it. The engine exploded in Utah. My engine exploded in Utah. I had to sleep in some random Sinclair gas station parking lot. Because I am a AAA member and I have never used it, I had a 200-mile free tow, which would have cost me $1,300. So all the dollars that I've put into one, and there it is, guys, the beach. We made it to the beach. We are on the West Coast. We are in the beach. Some people say the best coast. I think it's mostly because it rhymes. But we're trying to avoid fireworks, guys. So that's what our goal is. Our primary goal right now and right here is to avoid fireworks. So I'm trying to get away from people because this was supposed to be a time to celebrate. My dog was supposed to be free from all this city life, the chaos that comes along with it. In Palo Paso. Oh, nice. Dude, Impalas are dope. Hey, well, you know, if it were a 4-wheel drive, I might take you up on that too. Hey, if you're a car guy, Curtis, which it looks like you are, keep your eye out for a nice 4-wheel drive vehicle. Watch it, Mini. A decent pickup truck, reliable, would be dope. I mean, I am planning on Mustang. No, I gotta make it the Mustang. I'm in the Mustang right now. I still have to look up my Mustang parts to retrofit my Mazda to make it the Mustang. I am planning on, it's really depending on the issue that, oh, he sees a Mustang. Where? Did you see it? Maybe I passed it. Oh yeah, it's right there. I see it right in my rearview mirror. Leaving them in the dust, guys. Oh, and there's one on the right. There, you're right. There's another Mustang. There's so many Mustangs. Guys, there's a Mustang on the right. Yes, that's correct, Michael Pyle. I am headed up the coast trying to avoid some Saturday leftover fireworks. There's a Mustang right there. You can peek. I'm peeking through. Nissan R34. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find it. I did look it up and it looks kind of cool, but. So, yes, so I was supposed to be in Montana. My engine blew up well south of Salt Lake City. So I was not even halfway there. So I was able to get it back. Thank God for U-Haul, guys. There's one good thing about people moving out of Los Angeles and infiltrating everybody else's cities in the country, is that U-Hauls are on a deal coming back to Los Angeles. So if you ever need to tow anything to Los Angeles, put it on a U-Haul. That was a very cost-effective method of getting my vehicle back to Los Angeles. So I have it at a guy's shop right outside of Los Angeles. He claims to be a Jeep enthusiast. He did have quite a few Jeeps in his shop at the moment. He's a one-man operation, so it's going to take him a minute to get to it. But he thinks he's going to be able to get a diagnosis done by Tuesday. Yeah, Fresh. Fresh is looking number 3. Radar enforced here. Better not be speeding. It's only 25 miles per hour down here on the 1 PCH. I wish I was rich too. That'd be tight. So I am going to be, this week, I'm going to be I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do this week. But I will tell you guys, and you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to be trying to make my stuff go viral because I'm going to need money. So if you see me pumping stuff out, looking for viral hits, please just like it, swipe it, and move on. Don't hold it against me. But do share it with your hundreds of thousands of friends. Dude, Fresh loves me like a supercar. If I were rich, I would buy a lot of cool stuff. And I just don't know where to even start. Here's one thing I was gonna try to do. I mean, I'm gonna have to get my viral videos going here. I've got a friend that lives on Maui. I was talking to him. I was trying to figure out if it's possible for me to rent a motorcycle on Maui. He said he doesn't know, which is crazy because if you live on such a tiny little island, you'd think that you'd know if someone was renting motorcycles. You had to have encountered an instance where someone was like, yeah, this cool motorcycle you see me on, it's a rental. No, maybe not. Maybe that's not something that you encounter. You gotta do, let me see if I can get you somewhat of a beach look. There you go, guys. There's a beach look for you. We're definitely gonna catch some sunset here. I don't know where or when. I don't know what time the beach is gonna stop being beachy. I'm not allowed to park inside the beach parking overnight, so you won't catch me in the parking lot. I'm gonna be looking for a place that I can just kind of pull off to the side of the road, but it looks like there's a lot of construction happening on the side here, which is friggin' annoying. And I cannot park there. Well, I can park there. It's just gonna cost me $13. I don't know what's gonna, I'd say I don't know what it costs to park right there. All I know is they'll kick me out at sundown, I think. So I don't want to be there because I'm trying to stay, I'll probably be trying to stay out until at least midnight. Because guys, the fireworks were absolutely crazy last night. Absolutely crazy. Was not expecting to be there, and it was a nightmare for my dog. So, Will Rogers State Beach. Now, is there someone collecting money? I don't see anyone collecting money, but it looks closed. They have a gate in front. I can't go into Will Rogers State Beach. There's a gate in front. 2021 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited that was under warranty, and it turned out to be a lemon. Whoa. Nice. Did you win? Were you one of 99%? I mean, what I was driving is a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. So little different situation, and definitely my fault because I pushed it further than it was prepared to be pushed. I think. I mean, it's an old vehicle and it has lived a life. It's got 240,000 miles on it, and I hope that's not the end of it. But I have heard that these new Jeep Wranglers are having trouble. I mean, 2021 though, that's not terribly. Virgil says it's night. Microbrewing, girls. God. It's 25 miles per hour. And I'm going 40. That's because this speed can get away from you here in this PCH. And there's no really made it nearly impossible to enjoy this stretch of beach. Fireworks, yes. I would not mind fireworks so much if I did not have a dog that hated them. If I did not have a dog that hated fireworks, it would be no big deal for me at all whatsoever. I would not mind them nearly as much. I find them incredibly annoying now because my dog hates them. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Google, yes, they do the Google Doodle is what they do. Oh, nice. That is cool. Yeah, I mean, I think that, I feel like driving around during that time would have been nice. I was hoping I could take a little bike ride. I was like thinking, man, you know what would be nice? To do a little bike ride around the city while I'm home. Because I'm usually never ever home during this time because it's freaking annoying. But let me tell you, it wasn't conducive for me. Okay, there's some people parking along this side over here. Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna flip a little U-turny. I'm gonna get a little U-turny on my ass. 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Oh, I will have to leave at 10 p.m. What do you think? Is it worth trying to go there and having to leave at 10 p.m.? Let me see. What's this sign? What's this sign say? No parking. Let's see here. What does it say? If it says trying to park, if it says parking after 10 p.m., oh, that's 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. That's not bad. That would actually be 7 a.m. to 2. Sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring. I am intentionally ignoring you right now because I'm looking at street signs. It's 2 a.m. Okay, I could be there till 2 a.m. Where's the sun? Why can't I see it here? I'm gonna come around this little bend here and see if I can get. This is the Maestro's Ocean Club. Mastro's Ocean Club. Never been there, but it looks nice. I'm gonna try to get around this corner and see if we can't catch a little bit of that last part of the sun setting. Let's see if I can get that for you. Just saw people, Triple V, what's up? What's up, Sofa Kingdom? What's up, 86? Saw you all come in here. Bad news, guys. I was supposed to be in Montana right now, away from all this madness, and I'm not because my engine blew up in Cedar City, Utah. Outside of Cedar City, Utah. I wasn't even close. I was 7 miles away from Cedar City, Utah, which was 200 plus miles away from Salt Lake City. So I did not make it halfway. My engine blew up and I was cooked, as the chat would say. And so I am in a car right now. I am fortunate to have 2 cars. I own 2 cars. Both of them are old. I'm driving a 2006 Mazda 3, which I love. 204,000 miles on it. It's great. It's been very reliable to me thus far. Not smashing on wood. It's good. It's beat up. It rides nice. It's a wonderful vehicle. I love it. But that being said, I love my 2000 Jeep Cherokee as well, but it is currently sitting in a repair shop 85 miles outside of LA because I found a guy who seems to know, has indicated that he's a guy who has knowledge of Jeep Cherokees of my generation. So I have invested my trust in this man who says he can diagnose my problem for $140. So we're gonna find out if that's true or not. I have a local mechanic that's right around the street from my house, but he doesn't like working on my Jeep. He likes working on my Mazda. So I think it's just because he just doesn't know much about the Jeeps, and so he doesn't work a lot on Jeeps, so he doesn't want to. He would do it, but you can't trust a single person, let alone a mechanic. So we're gonna see what the guy can do for 140 bucks, and then I threw a belt. The belt came off, wrapped around the fan, and my water pump blew. So it's overheating like crazy. I replaced the water pump. I fixed the belt. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, there's some massive burnouts here. There's cars burnt down to the ground. This is where the Malibu fire stuff was. It's still burned up cars all over the place. There's your muscle car. And so it's possible that the head is cracked. It's possible that the complete and total piston meltdown. There's a lot of possible when dealing with these. Google it, and there's horror stories abound, especially with the 2000 G. So it is. I have no idea what exactly is going to be the prognosis, but we're going to do a hydrocarbon test of some sort to see if there is, I think, if any sort of like leakage is happening in the head. I think we're going to do a compression test, and if both of those things coolant and water was still in there. Fan clutch sounds like it could be an option, and it's not terrible to change. So what I'm expecting to have to do regardless is thermostat and fan clutch. That's what I was thinking might be an issue, because it does still start and run. Now there was a mad tick. Right after, and it was still hot. So far, I think you might be on the right track here. So I am planning on trying to fix it and then keep rolling it. I told the dude my intention was to get whatever hydrocarbon head test he's got in mind, a compression test, swap out any sort of parts that could always use an upgrade anyways. These are all original parts, so everything's failing, you know, on a moment-to-moment basis. And then run it and see how it goes. Because I would rather be on the mountain right now as we speak, stripping bark off logs and stacking them in a pile, letting them dry. Yeah, it's a 2000 Cherokee, so pretty much everything you're mentioning is stuff that I could fix. I could have fixed right then and there, but the problem was I wasn't anywhere close to, so I had, you know what's cool about AutoZone is they work with Instacart, and I had Instacart drop off a water pump and a new belt, serpentine belt, and they brought it for me. $13 is all it costs to have it delivered. Isn't that insane? So I was 7 miles out of town. Thing is, once I got those swapped out, started up, and then the engine. And we're back. So yeah, and we're back. So yeah, a dude had hooked me up to his pickup truck and dragged me back to the gas station that I was operating out of. And dude, I should have them drop me off something big and fat. And then I just had AAA get me as close to a U-Haul as I could get. And then I U-Hauled it the rest of the way back here. Got it sitting in a dude's shop who's gonna do a couple of those tests just to hopefully see if I have any cracks in my motor, or, you know, see what's potentially salvageable. And then hopefully he comes back with a pretty quick and painless prognosis, I hope. It probably overheated at least twice. It overheated at least twice, if not 3 times. The first time was bad. Because the belt came off, the alternator stopped, so my battery gauge went to 0 and then buried my thermostat all the way over. And then I got off at the next exit, but you know, it was probably 2 minutes down the road, maybe a minute. But, and then I think the next time it overheated again when I was 2 miles. So 2000 Jeep Cherokee everything should be easy to fix. It's got good bones. I like the truck, so I'm hoping that I can get away with not having to replace an engine. Replacing an engine is above my skill level. I've never dropped an engine into a Jeep Cherokee before, and I don't know if I'm even planning on. What the heck is this? Taco Tuesday, open my Thursdays at 6. I don't know if I plan on replacing a friggin'. I am driving north, the ocean's to my left. I was looking for the sunset, but it looks like I might have just missed it. Like, there's still this halo of twilight, but I think I missed the proper sunset. Wow. Hennessy is on cheap? Wow. Wow. In this chat? Whoa. Okay. All right, Hennessy. I used to like you, my man. And now, with some Jeep slander in the chat, you're out of your mind. You're off the wall. Your van's off the wall. Thanks for being here, guys. I might. I can roll with VW. Dude, I would love to drive a Wrangler, but I would love to drive a Wrangler. Food money, nice. Hell yeah. Nah, man, it's good. Hey, I was thinking about picking up some DoorDash on the bike. I think I could do it on the e-bike. VWs make Audis. Oh, nice. Audis are kind of cool. I kind of like them. I think there's like a nice Audi like hatchback that looks a lot like my Mazda. And I kind of like that. I don't think I would own it because, hey, speaking of Audi, there's one right here, followed by a Mini Cooper. How about that? I just don't feel right in it. But I am looking, how long does the bike run on full charge? Well, it depends on what I'm doing, but I could do, I could probably go 2 or 3 hours. 30 miles probably. Yeah, I would definitely drive a Toyota. I would definitely be driving a Toyota. I mean, what I really wanted, the reason that I have a Jeep is because I needed something that had 4-wheel drive, and I needed something that I could tool on. I wasn't in the position to buy a brand new, like Tacoma or something like that, or 4Runner, which, obviously I would like. So I was looking for like, turn of the century, late 90s, early 2000s Chevy Silverado or something like that. Something that is relatively easy to work on and reliable. Maybe not reliable, but at least it's easy to work on. So I am thinking, was looking for something, but this was like 5 years ago. So it was kind of peak COVID when everybody was selling cars for cash and all this stuff, cash for clunkers. And trucks are not easy to come by, especially with 4-wheel drive, especially, they're easy to come by, but they're not cheap. What's up, JCOH TV? My car blew up, Jayco. My engine blew up in my Jeep. It blew up. It overheated, and there's some potentially catastrophic failure that came up. So I found a good price on this Jeep, and it's because I needed 4-wheel drive. That's basically what I need. I need 4-wheel drive once a year, and I need to get there. I need to drive 1,000 miles to get there. So it's pretty silly, but it's been working out the last 5 years. And I have a buddy that rents a truck every single year, but he's probably thrown down, 8 days in a rental truck. What's that cost, guys? Yes, California. No winter. I mean, there's winter, it's just not winter, you know what I'm saying? It's not like what you guys call winter. Malibu food. I could definitely park up here, guys. So I'm gonna see, what's the 12 a.m. to 2 a.m.? Okay. So they cut me off at 12 a.m. I got to move at 12 a.m. I think that's probably okay. I think I can turn around here. We can sit at the beach. We can chill for a moment. We can look out and think about our lives. This is definitely a crazy ride to do that all the way. Maybe I'll go a little bit further north. JCOH TV. Oops. Who's that hottie? 40 to 60 bucks. Yeah. So what I would be thinking of is that I would do it like for an hour or 2 hours, just putzing around my area. Because I think you can like find out, you can like pick based on geography, right? Life meditation, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Thanks, Triple V. Because right now I'm just waiting. So I took the week off next week. I'm off work next week, so I have time. And, you know, I'm out here trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that week off. I could go back to work, but I don't really want to. Oh, dang. I hate it. I hate that. When I get the food to go and then I forget it, it hurts so bad. I don't know why. I don't know why it hurts so bad for that to happen, but it does. It stings. Yeah, so I got a dog in the back and wanted scallops. Like, oh my gosh. I hate that. I have a dog in the back because I'm trying to avoid fireworks. And I have no idea if there's really gonna be any fireworks tonight in my neighborhood. Last night was a nightmare. It was unexpected. It was unexpected to be there. You get no refusals. Ah. Yeah, well, don't you have to register your vehicle with them? So maybe I'm registering it as a bicycle and see if they care. Or I don't know. Well, I'd have to. First step will be to download the app. Yeah, it's kind of crazy out here. The views are pretty amazing. I always forget how nice it is driving up here. It's a mistake because it's so nice. That's the Winding Way Trailhead, Escondido Canyon. Oh, was it bad, 86? Dang. I was thinking about checking that out this week. We're by Paradise Cove. First step, if I recall correctly, I think the ways that I'm the happiest is acceptance of life as it is. That's what I think is the first step, is just accepting life for what it is. Because then once you accept life is what it is, it's easier for everything else to fall into place. Because if you're fighting the reality of our existence, oof, you're downhill already. I mean, it's hard to do. It ain't easy, I'll say that much. But you are in the situation that you are in. There's no way to say, this isn't happening, this isn't real. Everything around you is tangible, you can touch it, it's real. My car broke down. Okay, now I have to fix it. I have to fix it or sell it, or just ditch it along the side of the road. It doesn't help me to try to pretend like I could have done something different, or, you know, if I wouldn't have been carrying a big wrought iron table and chairs on the back of it, or whatever, you know, whatever. I could have gone 55 miles an hour instead of 75 miles an hour. Thinking about all those things doesn't help the situation that I'm in right now, which is the thing is broken. So what are you gonna do? Well, you gotta incrementally work towards a resolution that you find to be, you know, suitable, I guess, and just acceptance. Hey, I don't know. I've spent a lot of time thinking about the wouldas, the shouldas, the couldas, how life could be, all that stuff. I think about it all the time. It sucks. It stinks. It's so much easier. Yeah, going with the flowing is like a great way to put it, and you know, exist in the space that you've made. Yeah, Pyle is right. Pyle is right. This road is usually absolutely crazy. Oh, 3 to 4 days. Oh, okay. So you don't have to tell them what you're driving. Nice. How do you get this view? Oh, I'm not going to buy a Jeep right now. My Jeep is, I still have it. I'm just, it's just sitting at a repair shop right now. This vehicle, I'm just driving around now. I'm driving around. I just drove out of town. I'm trying to get this view right here. This is what I wanted. Here we go. I'm going to turn around here. I just wanted to get a little bit of a beach view going, to try to get out of town so I don't have to get hit by all them fireworkers. Let's see here. No U-turn. Okay, is that a suggestion or a law? Excuse me, sir. Oh, that's 10 p.m.? No parking 10 p.m.? Dude, I gotta be here later than 10 p.m. 10 p.m. ain't gonna work for me. Not tonight. I gotta be out here until at least, oh, I think that says 12 a.m. I gotta be out here till at least midnight, guys. It was, firecrackers were going crazy until at least 2 in the morning last night. And so I gotta make sure that I'm at least covering that much. Let's see here. Let's see if I can see what that sign says. I'm gonna turn around right here. Content, not depressed, but actually hopeful. Yeah, that's meditation and prayer is like transmission link. Yes. Dude, that is 2000 Jeep Cherokee, Suzanne. And yes, I hope that it's literally just a matter of there was still coolant in there, so I'm not I'm not terribly optimistic about that. But they, like, you know, for instance, what's here? No stopping, 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. I can be out here till 12 a.m. and then I can just keep driving. It doesn't matter. Perfect. Let me catch up here. Let me catch up. Yes, dude, you're coming out. Let me catch up here. Let me flip you towards the sea, the shining sea. Wow, look at all those bugs on there. Yeah, I might have, Suzanne. I'm getting a pressure test and a hydrocarbon test, hopefully before Tuesday. Comparison is a prison, guys. Don't compare yourself to others. That's what really, really hurts. Oh yeah, dude, I got a lot of experience. I've been doing that for a minute. Okay, let me see. I think I'm gonna throw on a sweatshirt. What's the temp like out there? 60 degrees? No way. 68 degrees. Okay. Yes, that's one of the hardest things I've ever experienced in my entire life, is to give up on trying to compare yourself to others. It's so hard. It's so hard not to. I think at every level, I think anybody has issues with that. No matter where you are. I always thought if I made more money, or if I had more friends, or if I did this or I did that, I would not need to be comparing myself to others. But it's good luck with that. Good luck with that is what they say. All right, Stevie Doo. I don't know if I'm allowed to have dogs on this beach, but I'm gonna bring them anyways. At least to the parking lot. Yeah, self-judgment, self-doubt, self-realization. Looking from the inside out, guys. It's so hard. But yeah, Suzanne, it's a 2000. Hopefully the cylinders are good. Hopefully the head is good. Hopefully I didn't blow a gasket. I jumped the gun. Here's the dog up here trying to see what's up. He wants to go outside. He's been in a car for 2 days. Concern it. He was a really good boy in the in the tow truck. That was a surprise. He was very well behaved inside the tow truck. Hello, Knock. Come here. Yeah, we're gonna take him out there anyways. He may not be allowed, but we're gonna take him at least in the parking lot. And if he has to come back, well, concern it, we'll come back. Okay, putting this telephone in my shorts. And let's walk out there. At some point, I'll probably... Ooh, you stink. Oh, man. Ooh, that is nasty, dude. I've been breathing on something. I don't know what the heck that is, but that ain't me. Okay. Come on, booty. Okay, here we go. You know, it's hard. Dude, yeah, focus on what is positive about you. Yeah, it's hard, but you know, it is true. And you gotta surround yourself by people who care about you. You know, it's like keeping up with the Joneses is so toxic. So it's really important to find people that care about you, that are beyond. During parking restrictions, available west. During parking restriction, what? 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. during parking restriction, parking available west of 30245 PCH. I do not know what that means. Yes, we are out here for real. White Jeep, yeah, this is pretty sick. I would drive that. I actually would like to drive. The thing I don't like about the Wranglers personally is that I cannot really sleep in there. Although the bigger ones now have more room in the back, it looks like. You could probably throw a little mattress down there and sleep in there. Yeah, we got some time. It's not 12 a.m. yet. But yes, that is one of my requirements of vehicles that I own is I have to be able to sleep in it. But yeah, okay. Sorry about the people. Yeah, I mean, look, surround yourself with people that care about you, and you know, don't get sucked into the trap of, you know, the illusion of friendship versus, you know, the truth of the friendship, because, you know, there are a lot of people who can be good. Who can be good to be friends with, but are not good friends. I have had a lot of those people in my life where they're nice people. They are people that are fun to hang out with. They're fun to be around, but they are not great friends. And that is, and that's not ideal. That's actually worse off, because then you feel like you have built trust. Yo, what's up, big gal? Top Jeep sleeper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those big, those rooftop tents. Those are cool. Oh yeah, he loves being not anywhere near the fireworks. Go ahead, you can go over that. You can go over that, go. Yeah, you can do it. Hey, Big Al, what's up, Prison Films? Come on, go over that. You can do that, see? He's such a little Nancy. Right now, Big Al, we are we're sending good vibes into the universe that my Jeep is not totaled, and I'll be able to get it back on the road in a short amount of time, hopefully this week, so that I can turn it right back around and drive my ass back up to Montana. So I made it all the way to Cedar City, Utah. Jeep exploded. Got it towed it back with a U-Haul. By the way, everybody, if you're ever in the need of a tow, check those U-Haul prices. Check those U-Haul prices, because I got a 10-foot truck and a U-Haul truck dolly for $173 plus I did like the insurance and everything. So it ended up costing me like $260, but I went like 320 miles. So that's pretty good. I don't know what that calculates out to a tow. If you were to get a tow truck for 320 miles, I don't know what it's gonna be, but it ain't gonna be $200, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, thank you, Suzanne, appreciate it. Dog is doing good. He loves the road trips. He's very well behaved in the car. He will just kind of sit there and chill and sit back. I usually travel. I travel at night in Southern California and Vegas and through that area of the American Southwest, because it's hot as Hades out here. It's hot as Hades out here in the daytime. So, independent, never really rely on others for yourself. That's true too. Self-reliant. Yeah, being able to exist on your own outside of, not relying on other people to be your barometers of happiness. That's pretty good. Being able to live outside of that. Oh, no dogs. Let's get them off the beach while there's authorities out here. Nobody tell any of the cops that I just did that, okay? Oh, there's a dog. Look at that dog. Hi, Bubba. Hi. It's Dogtown. Thanks, Suzanne. Appreciate it. Big Al comes in, takes number one, the crown sitting up top her head. Right now it's like 65 degrees. It's awesome. Like driving through Vegas, I think like it was 110 degrees. So I try to stay out of Vegas during the day. Didn't have a choice this time. I got there at 7 a.m. and it was already like 95 degrees. Yeah, Fresh is right. Don't stand. I know that nobody's spamming right now, but don't spam the chat, okay? I know some of you might have been thinking about it, and I don't want you to think about it. Yeah, so I ended up sleeping in Utah. We slept in the car. We had planned on sleeping in the car, so that was actually not a surprise. Slept in the Jeep, waited till 4:30 in the morning, called AAA back and said, hey, I need that tow again. They sent the guy. He was ticked off because apparently AAA had sent him the night before, and then I canceled. But I never booked it. I was still on the phone with the lady, but she was really efficient. She had him sent out, and he was ready to roll at like 8 o'clock the night before. But I wasn't ready because I didn't want to sleep in Vegas, because I didn't want to sleep in the car in Vegas where it was 95 degrees at night. 95 degrees at night. Can you believe that? That's hell. Middle package tows, hundreds first. What's CAA? But yeah. I mean, look, the first tow was up to 200 miles free. I used it. I needed it. It was perfect. I mean, I needed 300 more miles, but you know, I couldn't get it. But oh, CAA, is that like Canadian? Oh, nice. Guys, it's Canadian. Yeah, Big Al, especially in a car. But yes, I think it's totally useful, especially if you're driving, especially if you're driving old vehicles like I am, old, relatively reliables. I'm not saying that my vehicles are unreliable, but I'm not saying they're reliable either. Dude, I want to use a pool. Yeah, so you know, we sleep in the Jeep, so, you know, you gotta sleep somewhere where it's not 100 degrees at night. So anywhere outside of Southern California, you know, in the miles that are close around it, it's hours. You have to drive hours to get through Arizona, Nevada, Southern Utah. But at least where I was in Utah, it was like 60s at night. So, oh, look at these puppies. No, they don't want to play with you. Look at them. They don't want to play. Wow, look at him. I know. It's like a dog. Oh, no. Come on. Good boy. He's so happy. He loves the puppies. Look at him. Yeah, as long as you're driving and you can have the AC on or the windows open and the air is moving, it's all good. But once you stop, man, the stagnant, radiant heat, whew, it stinks, especially because your bodies are in there now. So you got like a friggin' oven, a fuzzy oven sitting right next to you. Yo, Jayco says, I gotta poo. Going in the shop next week. Oh no, triple V. Yeah, I hate that like sticky feeling. Well, good luck to your car. I hope it's gonna be okay. Yeah, blankie up. It's often cold, so we prefer that too, because I sleep with the dog. It's like a space heater. Jayco. Who's got number one now? Yeah, what the heck? It came in. I bet it's that JCOH. But now we're just gonna hang out at the beach for a couple hours here. The sky is hued pink with the last moments, the last few moments of photon energy. So it has please clean up after your dog, but it doesn't have, it says I'm not allowed to I gotta poo, 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 I gotta poo. WJCOH TV always coming through with a golden poo. Always coming through with a golden poo. Yeah, so it's nice out here. There's no fireworks so far. I'm hoping that there's none at all. There's a couple of dudes doing magnet hunting. What is that called? What is that called? Magnet guys? What is that? Metal detecting, that's what it's called. I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta go frickin' poo! I gotta go frickin' poo! I gotta go frickin' poo, I gotta poo! I gotta poo! I gotta poo! I gotta poo! I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta poo, I gotta poo! Put your trash in the trash can if you like animals. What a nice bit of advice. Look at that doodle can right there. Look at that. Who's been doodling on that? Me? Seahorse, crabs, freaking octopus, sad little sea turtle. Minesweeper. Oh my gosh, they got that for us. Dude, you guys remember Minesweeper? I didn't know for a long time that there was like strategy to it. I would just kind of click around. Come on, bud. So yeah, Dog hates, long story short, guys, dog hates fireworks. Dog hates fireworks. Dog doesn't love the beach, but he loves being outside. And my neighborhood goes absolutely chaos mode around this time of year. I don't know how tonight's gonna be. Tonight really could be chill. I don't know. Today was eerily quiet. I think all the people, dude, there was fireworks till 4 in the morning at least, and that was just sort of when my body gave out and could no longer stay awake. It was just so exhausted from the ordeal over the last couple days, and my dog was like that too. So eventually, I was watching like a program about Genghis Khan, and that put me to sleep. So yeah, I just clicked around. I just clicked a bunch of boxes on the screen, and then sometimes I won, and you get the cool little sunglasses guy going like, yeah, dude, you won. And then lots of times I lost. JCOH TV is posting, yeah, Genghis Khan or something like that. I don't know why they changed his name. Changes? I'm going through Genghis. I'm going through Genghis. Yeah, it's good to see everybody in chat. Haven't done a live in a minute. I got my experiments done. I did an everyday in June video uploading challenge. I got it. Every day I uploaded in June. I did an everyday in May video live series where I went live day in May. I did it. Mission accomplished. And let me tell you, the effect that both of those experiments had on the channel were negligible. I wouldn't say negligible. They just didn't, there wasn't a huge difference. I got more subscribers in the month that I went live every day than in the month that I put videos up every day. So there's at least that takeaway. But, you know, Chinggis now, yeah, it is. It was. What's up, Best? Yeah, it's just a guy, I guess. He was the king of all the Khans. King Khan, not the gorilla. He was just that marauder. I watched the whole History Channel. I had it on. It's not like I watched it. I should have watched it. I should have gotten a huge history lesson on the Genghis Khan. Hey, will you stop stepping over the rope, please? Because you dingus, you get it all wrapped up. And then I have to unwrap it. Woo! Yeah, watching everybody else have a good time stinks. Not when I'm out here busting A every quarter. That's smart. Second meal of the day. That's a Taco Bell fourth meal right there for you. Come on. Come on. He doesn't like the waves. He doesn't like the waves. I think the kid just yelled penis. Whoa, that's a freaking fast. Now I need to get me that. That's a fast e-bike. Holy cow. Woo. August 5th. Yeah, Suzanne is going live August 5th, coming up. Consistency. Yeah, I didn't actually see that. Like, I didn't see the benefits of being consistent. I thought I would see more. But as I posted more video content, my views went down, everybody, which is crazy. You'd think that the views would go up. But no, the views went down, and going down, down. I'm going down, down. But yeah, Suzanne, I mean, I'd say my biggest tip is just have fun. Enjoy the time that you're spending doing it, because you'll either be doing it for 100 or 1,000 people. And if you're doing it for, hi Bubba, if you're doing it for 100 or 1,000 people, the outcome should be the same. You should be enjoying the experience and just, you know, taking it for what it is. I know that some people are meticulous about it. Some people treat it as if it's, you know, whatever. I don't know. Some people definitely treat it as work. I mean, I haven't gotten to that point yet where it's like, it's not a job for me. So it's, you know, it's hard to treat it like a job. I'm still sort of treating it like it's hanging out and doing my best to enjoy it, because I spend a lot of time doing this. And if you're spending a lot of time doing this, you gotta be setting yourself up for success, because you're not gonna wanna do it again if it doesn't feel successful to you. You're not gonna wanna do it again. So, you know, the good news is you got a crew of people here who will hopefully show up for you. And, you know, it's like a lot of people have showed up for me. You know, I've gotten very, very lucky to have met a lot of these nice friends online, and have consistently showed up here in you know, various iterations. And hey, what's up, buddy? He doesn't like the water. I don't know why he's running out here. He must smell something good. He did not move to, oh no, he's gonna go. Oh no, I gotta go. Okay, don't show that. He did not move to Oklahoma. He, purebred? No, he's a major mutt. He's a husky. What the heck? He's a husky. What is he? Shepherd Husky Staffordshire Terrier mix. Kind of just like a mega mutt. But he's a good boy, and we love him here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he's a Husky, Shepherd, Staffordshire Terrier, and then some other. So, come on, hey, come. Mega mutt. But he's a good boy. Scared of literally everything, except intruders. That's the funny thing, is that he's not scared of intruders. Scared of everything else, but not intruders. Yeah, he comes well equipped with a bunch of a cannon, locked, stocked, and ready to rock. The Kaka cannon. I did, yeah, the seaweed pickup. Oh yes. He is just like that. He's got a nice disposition. He's a proper young man. I'm doing my best out here. Triple V. Good boy. Beach walk. It's a beach walk, everybody. We're doing a beach walk. Hopefully everybody out here gets their chance of being out at the beach. If you haven't if you don't have a beach by you, I mean, some people discount the lake and the river. Some people discount the lake and the river, but don't discount the lakes and the rivers. Get your lakes and rivers on too. If you don't have an ocean near you, I'm pretty lucky to live near an ocean. I have, the last couple weeks, I have been surfing on Sunday mornings. I'm not very good, but it's been a great experience. So I'll come out here on Sunday mornings and I'll spend hours, you know, sitting in the water and soaking it all up, which is great because it gets me up early on a Sunday, which I don't do. And it gets me in the water, which I don't do. It gets me active, doing an activity, which I do. Activities, I do. I'm big on activities. I enjoy doing activities. That's another thing is I like streaming what I do. So if I'm out here doing stuff, that's what you're gonna get on my streams, and I hope that's okay with everybody, obviously. I hope that's okay with everybody because that is what you get. That is what you get. That will be what you get. We got some more dogs up here. Looks like, what is it, like the lifeguard's got a dog? What the heck? They say no dogs on the beach, but the lifeguard has a dog? You're allowed to have that? What the heck? It's crazy. This guy looks like a Malinois. You guys know those Malinois? They're like German Shepherds. There you go, there's the last vestige of sunset going down here on North American continent. So for those of you in, I don't know, South America, Europe, Japan, anywhere out there in the Asian territories, you're probably, oh, it's okay, Bubba. Whoa. Come on, buddy. Come on, hey. Yeah, he didn't love that. Wow. How was that dog? I don't know why he was acting like that. Getting protective over here at the lifeguard tower. Come on, bud. Come on, quit taunting him. He's taunting him. That dog's losing his mind. My dog's over here taunting him. Don't taunt him. Fresh beer. Get your fresh beer here. Smells something he doesn't like. I hope it's not me. I'm friends of dogs. Steve does want to get on that beach so bad. So we might get, whoa, uh-oh. I recognize tow trucks like that. Oh, is he hooking up people who are parked on the street? I mean, I'm parked in a good spot. As far as I'm concerned, I read the sign. Oops.
Sorry.
Don't eat the shoes.
Sorry.
No worries. Heat-seeking missiles. Yeah, my dog would sit on him. Steve is the dog. Steve is the dog right there. He wants to go on the beach so bad. He's not supposed to be on the beach. He's gonna get yelled at by that lifeguard. He's not looking at him up in the lifeguard tower. Come on, bud, this way. Whoa! Ooh, almost got him hooked up. He won't go in the water. He doesn't like water, not the beach water at least. He's not he's not an ocean-going sailor. He's thanks, Triple V, appreciate it. Hello. He doesn't go in the water on the beach, which is a blessing and a curse. The blessing is because then I don't have to take sandy, beachy, wet dog home. Because he's never gonna be sandy and beachy because he don't go on the beach water. He will go on the beach sand. He doesn't mind that. He actually likes it. He likes it when we go to the actual dog beach. I'll let him go and he'll just split. He loves running free all over this beach. But the downside is it's not fun. Dude, having a dog that wants to run in the water and catch frisbees and throw a ball and doing all that stuff, that's great. That's good. That's a good time. We go back on the beach, but there's a vehicle back there that's running on the beach. I don't want to get citationed yet. Not today. Okay, here it comes, Curtis. Everybody prepare yourself, please. Curtis is going to wave and say hello. And say hi. Is everybody prepared? Please prepare yourself. If you're not sitting, please find the closest stable position to sit. Look at this, guys. If you're picking up recycling, here's the spot. Look, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 cents right there. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 cents right there. Now, last I was counting out the CRE price of, uh-oh, he said hi. Okie dokie. What's up, Curtis? Is life fun? Yeah, I think it can be. I think I try to enjoy life as much as I can. I wouldn't say I enjoy life to its fullest. I spend a lot of time stressing a little bit. You wouldn't know online because I try to keep that to my offline persona. My offline persona stresses, worries about things, stresses about things, gets worried and concerned about things, a lot of things that are outside of my control. But that's just the catastrophic thoughts. Everything else, well, yeah, there we go, 70, 75 cents. Everything else is all gravy when you put those catastrophic thoughts aside, because you got to remember that good things can happen, actually. The good news is things can turn out okay. Yeah, actually, that's a really good point as well, Curtis, is if you're able to find beauty in the ugliness, or you're able to find value in the mundane. Because I was just thinking about this the other day too. You know, I feel like I'm very, in some ways very, blessed is not the right word, but I'm fortunate to live, doing what I do, I'm fortunate to live in a place like Los Angeles with access to like Hollywood and the chaos. Blake was riding an ATM down the street of that the special sauce that made city is like that as well. I mean, I think that any sort of like heavily populated areas, you can get yourself in a little bit of that trouble and you can find yourself some sort of entertainment. Hello, Sandra, how are you? This is Malibu, California. We're just walking. Brings up a really good point. Dogs are great. Dogs bring a lot of joy. Dogs bring a lot of stress. This thing ate rat poison. This guy had just had bloody stool just a week ago because of the stress that he was under. He hates the fireworks. He hates gunshots. He hates, like, if you drop a book too loud, he gets scared. And, I spent hours with him last night just reassuring him that it would be okay. He crawled onto a shelf. He crawled onto a shelf, tore all the clothes off the shelf, crawled onto it, and was there for like an hour. I had left to go to the bathroom for like 30 seconds, came back, and he had crawled onto the shelf. And it's so heartbreaking because you don't want to see them like that because there's nothing you can do. You can't explain to them. Driving does rule to be here because my town is absolute. So, because, even dogs deserve to have peace in their dogs, like I'm saying, like even dogs deserve to have peace. It's not particularly, I don't find it particularly kind to my dog, who I care about, to leave him cooped up in my house on a night like this that could be potential chaos with all the fireworks that could be happening. I don't know if they are happening, to be honest. I don't know if they are because I've never actually been there for a 4th of July in years. But yeah, it's exercise. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that. He appreciates the compliments too. But the size is good. Yes, Ellie Cat. Dog's name is Steve. Everybody can please say hi to Steve. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Thanks, Alley Cat. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have to get out of LA when the fireworks come. When the fireworks up and off, I have to get out of there. And the major times when fireworks are happening, the predictable times are New Year's, Christmas, and 4th of July. The unpredictable times are pretty much every other time. Sandra, I had to just pick up a small mess with a handful of seaweed. There was bags all over the place on the beach, and I didn't grab one, and I didn't think I would need it because he has already gone twice before we left. And it turns out he wanted to go a third time right there on the beach. And so I didn't stop him. Ooh. You have to show him who's boss, Curtis. It is Triple B. Yeah, Suzanne. Yeah, Sandra. Hey, I will find, oh cool, what's this? Hey, what's up? Beach ball. Yo, we got a beach ball, everybody. Look at that guy. If that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what's gonna change your life here. Okay, guys, if we get a $10 donation, I'm gonna sit on that. No, I can't do that because I'll freak out the dog, but we'll kick it around a little bit. Woo! Oop, I got him. Oh, careful, there's a truck coming. Okay, we're gonna turn around here, dude, because this is like the end of where we can walk. I know it looks weird. Hey, here. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Come on, come here. Thank you for something, huh? You start touching the yellow friggin' happy face ball, and then your stream goes out. Wow, that's some signage I need, want, or desire, but here we go. Happy high little face. Sandra, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the fine compliment. I appreciate that. If you like watching me walk my dog, I do that on stream, usually about once a week or so. And I'll do streams where I doodle little pictures and stuff like that. Okay, what's happening here, guys? I know what's happening. I just figured it out. The microphone I'm using is plugged in through the USB-C cable on the bottom of my telephone, and it was the transponder, the receiver, was clipped to the wire that was plugged into the bottom of the phone. I can't show you because it's on the phone that I'm using to, I'm using to make the video. Oh, thank you, Sandra, appreciate that. Yeah, I do my best. And so, I mean, by definition, I have to care for this little pupper because if I don't come here, he freaks out because of the freaking fireworks. I was on my way to Montana, my engine blew up, and I had to come back. So I'm usually out of town on this holiday. And today, actually, guys, if you were here a year ago, I think a year ago, I was that here? I think I was out on stream. I was picking up a piece of trash. I would go like broke here. Look at all this trash that gets caught up over here. If we oh wow. Yeah, so anyways, the microphone was slipping out, I think, of the bottom of the USB-C port, and when it does that, it like resets the microphone program, and then that kicks me out of the stream. Does that make sense? Does what I just said make any sense? Now that one was bad signal. That one was bad signal for sure. That one had nothing to do with the microphone. That was bad signal. Yeah, Sandra, the 4th of July, the fireworks stink. My neighborhood goes crazy with fireworks. So I don't like it. My dog doesn't like it. My dog doesn't like it, so I don't like it. It's kind of one of those. YouTube be going wild. YouTube does be going wild with that though. So we're in some sort of preservation zone, I think. Yeah, exactly. If only there was a better connection here on this beautiful beach that we could use to help bolster the stream. I don't know if they kick us off this beach or not. I really have no idea. All I know is if I see the feds, I'm getting out of here. Thank you, Sandra. If you ever find yourself wanting to come back and check it out, you're more than welcome to do so. You're always welcome here. Unless you get like really weird. Not even weird, like really weird or something like that. Or start like, if you just start like chanting Burger King in the chat, Burger King, Burger King. Actually, I was trying to think of like something weird, like something you could do that I would be like, no, don't do that anymore. You're not allowed to do that. But if you did start chanting Burger King in the chat, I think that would be kind of fun. So go ahead and do that. Earning before trouble. Oh, okay. Macca D's, big Macca. So this is like a cool little high tide pool. I don't think, I don't know if there's any gators in here, but again, dog doesn't really go in the water, so I'm not going to be 100% worried about this experience. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I need that. Kevin Yellow, data booster extraordinaire. But he might kick me 100 times. Hear the sea. Triple cheeseburger. Give me that triple cheese. Dude, oh, he's gonna try. Hey, don't drink that water. No. Burgers in a bun. Burgers in a bun. Hamburgers, burgers in a bun. He doesn't know about salt water. I'm sure he'd learn really quick, when he tastes it, but he's not supposed to be drinking salt water. So I think this is salt water. So I don't want that. Hey. He just sees water and it goes, yeah, man, I wanted that in my belly. Hey, get out of there. We can go back to the car and get you water. We don't want you to be drinking seawater, my man. He sees water, he drinks it. He's on the seawater diet. He likes the sand between his toes, though, I think. I think that's kind of one of the feelings that he's appreciating at this moment. No salty water for this guy. Well, we're soon to run out of daylight whatsoever. We're getting real close there. Watching as that the sun slips over the horizon. We're spending our moments here. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, I think it like goes between his toes and he loves it. He really loves like running. He gets really stoked. His tail goes up, starts bounding around. You guys know, like when the huskies get excited, they start jumping. They start doing that cool little husky jump. He's got that part in him. Yeah, he was listening to me. He knows what he's being talked about. He knows when he's being talked about. He knows when he's on camera. He's a little friggin' diva. Hey, no, you don't want that. I'll water, but not that. Yeah. Just simple facts from down in the well. What the heck was that, a duck? Is that a duck? Would you hear that? Hear that? I hear frogs. That might be fresh water. I don't know. Freshly watered. I hear frogs. Yeah, he's a good boy, Sandra. I've had him for like almost 10 years, I think. And the last 4 years, I've been working 100% from home. And he's grown a very tight bond with me, which has actually become problematic because I think he's now, what do they call that? What do they call that? When the dogs don't like to leave or whatever, like when they don't like it when you go anywhere without them. Codependent. He's kind of like that now. So it's a little bit problematic. So I am lucky that he is good in the car because I can bring him pretty much anywhere in the car. He doesn't like being places. So that's a problem. Can you guys hear that? I hear frogs though. So this must be a freshwater area. Separation anxiety, yeah, something like that. Introvert. Yeah, he's just a little introvert. Look at all the traffic now. Look at this. Look at all those cars coming back. They're done with it, ready to go home. Anxiety, yeah, I think it's anxiety. Okay, Green, I like that. It kind of turned into like a cutesy little anxiety. I wish I had my flashlight with me. I would shine it out there and see if I can see whatever animals are making all that ruckus. Let's see if I get my phone. I have a flashlight on the phone, but I don't think good. I don't think it's gonna give us that view that. Dude, that's some loud duck or whatever. Oh, there's ducks on this lake. Maybe, hey. I mean, even though I do hear frogs, I still don't want you to drink this water. I hear frogs, there's something right here. I'm like the crocodile hunter. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, definitely not gonna have drink this water. Even if it is fresh water, it's still gross. There's crash in it. Hey, come on. It is dark out, isn't it? Yeah, that's correct. It's kind of cool. This is prime diarrhea water right there, guys. Prime diarrhea water, in fact. Jake Paul's prime. Oh wait, is that Mr. Beast? Who does prime waters or prime juice or prime whatever prime drink? Is that Mr. Jake Paul? Which is also diarrhea water. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? What's he smell over there? Oh, sometimes when he smells something really nice underneath the sand, he'll roll around in it. You know, like he'll smell a dead fish or like a dead bird washed up on the beach, and he'll roll around in it. And that's really gross. He loves to do stuff like that. That's really disgusting. He really has to make my life miserable like that. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. Actually, that's like a number one rule of happiness too, is like, I think like anytime, what they say, like anytime like depression starts to roll on in and try to get the best of you, they always say like, you know, try to check these boxes. You say like, did you drink enough water today? Did you eat good food today, not junk food? Because like, for instance, I ate like a handful of friggin' Sour Patch Kids and started to feel like crap. And you go like, why do I feel so bad? Oh, I know, because I've been eating nothing but Sour Patch Kids for an hour. So come on, buddy, this way. So they say do that. They say, did you get enough sleep? You know, because a lot of times when you're down on sleep, stuff starts to feel, come on, bud. We're not going home or anything. Come on, this way. He's like, he'll refuse to walk. When he thinks we're going home, he'll refuse to walk when he's not ready to go. Come on. Hey, it's okay. Come on. Hey. Tummy killing me. Yum, yum, tum, tum. Get enough sleep, exercise. That's another thing. That's what's good about dogs. So like the positive association you get with the dogs is because you not only form that bond while you're walking, but you're also doing an exercise. You're getting blood flowing. The blood flowing through your body helps carry the good stuff in and the bad stuff out, if I'm understanding biology correctly. Which I am not a biologist, so don't trust me on any of that stuff. No doubt, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physiologist, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm none of that stuff. In fact, I'm actually less than I am more. So, talk about acceptance, that's it. You're never gonna be all those things. I mean, somebody might. I'm sure there's somebody out there who happens to be a nutritionist, also probably a biologist, because I think if you're studying that type of stuff, knowing biology helps. They're probably not a surgeon also. Okay, and they're also not a business tycoon, although some of them might be. So, you know, just don't get caught up in the in the woulda shouldas, and you'll be fine. A doctor may not know, so even if they were a doctor, maybe they wouldn't know. Maybe they'd be able to fix you if you're broke. Come on, this way. This way. Good boy. Good boy. This is when fireworks start to usually pop off, but I think because we're in this area, this is not going to be a problem for us. And that is beautiful. That's exactly why we're out here, is to avoid that stuff. I brought my guitar just in case I want to, great comedian too, Sandra. I'd love for it to be the case. And if it's not, I'll flesh it out. I'll flesh it out. Yeah, I gotta get that agua. Yeah, I brought the guitar just in case, you know, things get a little bit boring. The Malibu Beach Serenade. Babes on that beach. Let's go find them, guys. Yeah. Health, wealth, and relationships are intertwined. When you increase one, you increase the others as well. That's interesting. That's an interesting point. Look, without health, you have nothing. So I think that when you start with that pillar, without health, you have nothing, and that includes emotional and mental health. So, you know, if what you're doing is not fostering a healthy environment for you, you got to change it, because if you're not healthy, you got nothing at all. You know, I bet Steve Jobs would have traded all his wealth for a little less pancreatic cancer. I think that all these guys that suffer sort of like terrible health maladies that are unavoidable in life would have traded everything they had for a little bit more, you know, whatever of that life, you know. So that being said, if you are taking care of yourself, you get that health on, you're eating good food, you're out exercising, you're being mobile, you're out and about. How many seasons we got, or do we got, is this current one season 4? I don't know. But, you know, there's a balance in life. Sitting at home watching the bear doesn't put me in touch with society. It doesn't necessarily give me the opportunity to interface with people and grow those relationships, grow those bonds with, you know, the human element. It doesn't allow me to make more money. I mean, I don't know what does allow me to make more money. I do know how to spend money. I'm pretty bad at that. Bad being good. Bad being I can spend a lot of money. And I don't even know where it goes. So that is a problem. I don't know how to make money work for me. You know what they say? I need one of those financial advisors. I need someone who knows what the hell they're talking about. Pass some tips along so that I can be financially stable. Take my money and put it somewhere smart. Because you know what I do is I'll take, like, let's say healthy eating. Yeah, it's good. It's worth every dollar. So I was doing juicing for a while. I do juices because I wouldn't eat. Dude, I'll get through like 50 pounds of carrots. And the truth is, I'm not gonna eat 50 pounds of carrots, but I'll juice the hell out of them. And so some people says, yes, Suzanne, I am. Is that good? Jay Flair says, and I have to agree, what's the point of making money if I can't enjoy using it? Every dollar I make on this stream, I put back into the channel. So, you know, I don't use it for anything other than improving the channel. If I have to buy props, if I have to invest in a piece of, equipment. So for instance, I'm looking to get some computer equipment, right? Computer equipment and a webcam. So that I can do more like tabletop desktop streams in a way that I think will improve the final product. But that stuff costs money. And instead of trying to, well, I'm busting ass in all realms of my life. to try and tip the scale in the right direction. But to take that money that I get here on a stream, for instance, it just goes, it goes, this is, I'm not trying to make this my survival job. Yo, Jay Flair, $2. Good boy, Steve. That's a good boy. I'm gonna get you the light on him so I can tell him in person from Jay Flair. That $2. And by the way, just like I just said, that $2 is going into this channel. So everything you see that shows up on this channel. Michael, Private Pile sends 10, oh my gosh. Thank you. Hold on, let's give this good boy what he needs. I got 12 good boys coming your way. This is from Michael Pyle. Thank you very much, Michael. Here, come here, buddy, sit. You don't wanna sit? Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Come here, come here. I gotta tell you, good boy, good boy, good boy. Here you go. Let's see where we got. Good boy, this is from Michael. This is from Michael, and this is from Jay Flair, buddy. Boy. Good boy, good boy. But yeah, that's the microphone got knocked out again. The microphone got knocked out again. We did it, guys. I'm just walking here, bro. Mounts we know too. Oh, like what I'm trying to do with. Oh, we'll give them more good boys. Because the microphone bashed out. Oh, that'd be cool. Pinning a goal. Out to the bank you go. Thank you, Michael Pyle. Thank you, Jay. I do appreciate that. W's in the chat. Worms in the chat. Fish have a bank? Whoa, fish bank? Yeah, I'm a Taurus. See in your channel view description, so maybe put some items. Oh, like, oh, I see, I see. Oh, I see, I see, I see. You say, hey, I'm looking at putting together this desktop. I'm X amount to my goal. Let's effing go. I see what you're saying. That's actually a really good idea. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Yes, that's a little. It gives me anxiety to do any of this stuff. They didn't wash their food. What? Dude, thank you, Suzanne. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that little list so that people know. I think that's so, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. People always want to know what you're working on and what they can do, whatever they can do to help. And by the way, I need help building the freaking computer or figuring out what exactly I need. So anybody who knows anything about computers, I'm gonna need to pick your brain. Where's that thing go? You mean I gotta tell my dog good boy 12 times? Yeah, that's gonna be pretty easy. Hey buddy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Stevie, good boy. Steven's good boy. Steven's a 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 good boy. It's like, let me walk, dude. I smell cool fish. Taurus, well, are you Cappy? Is that Capricorns and Taurus? Do they get along well? Dude, yeah, us Tauruses have, we do some stuff. I don't know, people say stuff about Taurus all the time. I don't know, I don't understand the, you wanna go to the bathroom and get you some wire? You wanna get something to drink, doo-doo? I have this like big, he got scared of the kayak on top of that truck. It wasn't moving, it was just there. Aquarius, the age of aquariums. I like that little fish guy. There in the back of my car, there was this big jug of white vinegar because one time we're camping and someone was supposed to get a jug of water. And so they just ran into the store, picked it up, brought it out, and we're like rolling to the camp spot. And then we discover that like, oh, we can't drink this. This is vinegar. A big old gallon of vinegar. Not crystal clear, fresh drinkable water. But it's been sitting in the back of my car for months now, and it pulled the trick on me for the last time. There is, every time I see it, I always think it's water. And so I go to drink it and realize it's just a big old jug of vinegar. And dude, Curtis is out here skinny dipping. Oh, I love pickle juice. Actually, I was just sipping on some olive juice yesterday, which is crazy because it's good. I mean, in moderation. I'm not chugging olive juice over here. Twin sister. Oh, cool. Good for the blood. Yeah, I don't know what's good for me. I really don't. There's a moon up there, guys. I've got a moon. It's kind of a little over halfway. We're probably looking at a full moon here in the next week or two. That'll be exciting. We get a full moon party going. Oh, dude, I should actually. Yeah, I need to do something with the vinegar. So actually, pickled eggs would be nice because I have about 9. I got about 9 eggs from the chicken in the backyard. You guys remember we got that chicken in the backyard. She's given eggs again, which is such a surprise because she's about 4 years old. And, you know, I think that what they say is these old hens, they ain't what she used to be. And so they stopped producing after a minute, but she seems to be doing okay for right now. So that is wonderful. The heat usually cuts her off. She usually stops producing in the heat and in the winter. So there's very few months. Come on this way. See if we can find a drinking fountain for you. There's very few months that she's actually productive and performing. Come here, come on. It's okay. Yeah, it's a freaky beach bathroom. You're not wrong to be suspicious, a little sus of this spot. Come here, dude. Whoa, you can't even see there. Okay, there's the barely the last ounce right over there of the sun, because then you don't see anything that way. I mean, that's basically, I think that's, oh, wow, I don't know, moonlight. Virgus. Lost Virgos. Lost Virgos. Damn! But I'm cheesh. Fading into the moonlight. Come here. You know there's a little drinking fountain over here, right? Let's see if we can set this up. Get this out of my hand real quick. Here. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just gonna pop this onto the tripod so I can have my hands free while I attempt to get some water out of this water machine. It's not a machine, it's more of an implement. Oh, cool. And it's dark over there, so I'll just let you see what's going on right there. Come here, bud, come here. Oh gosh, you're all tangled up. Come here, come here, hey, come. Oh, these aren't on? What the heck? Let's see, maybe this will be on. Nope, nothing's on. Okay, they turned these off. All right, well, hold on. I guess they turn off the drinking fountains here. I don't think that's kind of a hostile policy. What's that say? I don't even know what it says. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that stuff does, restrooms closed due to pending repairs. Oh, okay. So it's actually meant to be closed. It's not supposed to be open. There's another one down here, 700 feet. Turn it back on. Yeah, I tried to turn a little crank and it didn't go on. Yeah, I think that, I mean, as far as I know, I have no affiliation with the stars alignments, things like that. I know that people have been talking about that stuff for generations. So I don't have any reason to believe or not believe it, other than there's some pretty peculiar, come on, say the word, my friend, you can do it. There's some pretty peculiar circumstances that occur under people's birth signs and the stars alignments and all star charts and all that stuff. I had a friend that used to talk about this stuff, and he would talk about how there are, basically it's like frequencies. And, you know, when you're talking about psychic activities or being able to read the astrological signs and all this other stuff, not everybody can tune their brains to, you know, to interpret all the wavelengths correctly. So there are levels to it where some people are better at receiving the information that we're interpreting, and better at interpreting all that stuff. So, yeah, no water. I mean, there's plenty of water, just not enough. There's these guys. These are our metal detecting guys. They're still out there putting in the work. And so, yeah, you kind of got to be cautious, obviously, of whoever you're speaking with, because sometimes they might not be as well charged. But that's just like anything. Any expert, there's a spectrum. You know, someone had to end. So one of the doctors out there was last in his class, or her class, whoever's taking the class. Someone out there was the last in the class. Someone out there, yeah, dude, or chucked wedding rings. Sounds like Michael may have been out there losing that wedding ring on purpose. I need to get the metal detector and come out for a metal detecting stream one day. Talk about poor spending habits. I'm sitting here trying to talk about how I'm fostering, I'm fostering a good investment, and then I'm talking about maybe I'll get a metal detector and come out here and do a metal detecting stream. Fool! Took it with her, pile. Yeah, they'll do that. You know what, I had thought about that. You know, I wanted to do the magnet fishing stream. You know, it's funny because I was mentioning it to Blake, and then he did do it. Kind of bummed I wasn't there because I wanted to do the magnet fishing alongside of him. Still gonna do it. I just, lost the time and enthusiasm at that point. I think I'm gonna go to Echo Park. Swan boats, they have these like swan boats. You can take the swan boats and paddle them around. They're paddle boats. Let's see if this one's going. Hey, come here. Wealth of information. Yeah, it's true. Come here. Hey, come. Hey, come here. Well, here. Come here. He doesn't like this because it's like scaring him for some reason. Hey, you freaking out? Huh? You want to see if, let me just go see if this water even works. Come here. Hold on, guys, it's a negotiation with him right now because he doesn't love this little spot. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Sit, it's okay. I think it reminds him of like the pound. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get him. Fill up these hands full of water. Here we go. Come here, bud. Here you go. Come on, bud. There you go. Yeah. Delicious. Want more? Come here. You want more? He has to drink the water out of your hands or else he won't take it. He won't take it out of the bottle. He won't take it out of a cup. He won't take it out of, well, he'll drink it out of a dish. He definitely won't jump up there and drink it out of the water fountain like I've seen dogs do. Good boy. He will take it out of a bag. He'll take it out of like a, He'll take it out of like your like the dog bag. Hello, one-way DJ. Thanks for the tweets, guys. That was stellar, interstellar. Now that we're talking about the stars. Worms in the chat for Pyle. I might take a bathroom break myself. Hold on a second. Is this open? You can't listen to me. You guys gotta promise you're not listening. Oh, it's closed. Okay. This is a shower. Okay, shower's on. I'm gonna rinse my feet because they're covered in sand. Rinsing my feet because they're covered in sand. I don't think I'll be going back out onto the sand right now. Definitely not with a dog. Come on. Very weak stream here. Not weak internet stream, weak water stream. Come on now. There we go. And perfect. That was fun. Rinsed my feet off in the shower. I just rinsed my feet off in the shower over here. See this? Thanks for the worms, guys. About ourselves. Yep, that's true. The world is a urinal, and we're just the little cakes inside of it. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna let you. Hold on. Come here. I know. Hi, Mr. Excitement. Here, let me get one more drink of water and see if we can get him to drink a little more. Oop. Come on. What a good night. What a good night. Just trying to, you know, cast off the negative energy of having to abort my trip to, you know, I had looked forward, quite a bit forward to being in Montana for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Having to discard my Jeep in the middle of the desert right now with some guy who may or may not know what he's talking about when it comes to diagnosing the Jeep. We'll see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how things go, but we're just gonna do what we're gonna do what we were saying before. We're just gonna keep ourselves, we're just gonna stay positive. No matter what happens, guys. Ho, hey, ding it. Hey, ding it, you're wrapped up in the thing, fool. His leg got wrapped up in the dang thing. And almost friggin' yanked it off. Yeah, guys, always use discretion if you're planning on doing it. Always use discretion. But the world is our toilet, and we're just walking through it, so. Yeah, I know. Yeah, liability is all I got. Whatever the minimum is on that. Maybe I upgrade that. Let's just upgrade that insurance policy real quick. Total loss. And then I'd have to go through the process of purchasing another four-wheel drive vehicle, which, by the way, is fun. It's anxiety. It's so much anxiety. Come on, this way. Hey, there's so much anxiety along with it. Oh, we got another dog here. Come on, bud. This way. Come on, bud. That dog was yanking that guy around. He was not a small dude. All's well that ends well. All's well in Roswell. Insurance is a scam. That's correct. And I'm trying to scam insurance. So you see, we're kind of at an impasse here. Yep, absolutely, Suzanne. It is so hard to find a good truck. A good, reliable four-wheel drive vehicle is tough to find because most people who drive four-wheel drive vehicles drive them like crazy people. They drive them like maniacs. They really beat them up. Which, by the way, is what they're made for, so I don't blame them. But what I blame them is not taking care of them like, you know, like the grannies do, who only have four-wheel drive like to get them out of a snowbank. Yeah. I mean, so yes, I understand why people don't. Man, I love those. I love those Wranglers. I had an old Land Cruiser back when I was, 20 or something like that. Didn't last long. Was an awesome, real beat up old 72 Land Cruiser, a classic, vintage. Shouldn't have been in my hands, probably should have been in the hands of a collector, but I beat the hell out of it. Had a lot of fun driving that thing around. It didn't ruin me. I like the Jeep because I can sleep inside of it. If I had a pickup truck, I'd have a cab on it. I would like one of those old Toyota, T100s or whatever like that. I just prefer something with a back seat because I do roll with the dog. So when I roll with the dog, he likes to sit in the back, and I don't want to have him in the bed of the truck full of all my crap. He would survive in the bed of the truck, but he wouldn't love it. So having a back seat, 2 doors is fine. A back seat would be ideal, even if it's small, because it's mostly for the dog. And then, yeah, 4-wheel drive. Obviously, if I could put some sheets of plywood in the back and haul them around, that might not be bad. I was looking for something that can tow a Scamp trailer or something along the lines of a Scamp trailer. I was looking for a 16-foot Scamp trailer. So if you guys are out and about, you're on the Facebook marketplaces, you're going by off those back roads and you see a 16-foot fiberglass egg-shaped trailer and it's under 10 grand. I would love that. I would haul that sucker around. The problem is I can't tow it with a Jeep. So I do need to get a larger 4-wheel drive vehicle. Take it to a 4x4 guy, have them look at it. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, that is something that's been really hard to find, the long bed. Nobody has long, especially in Southern California. Oh my gosh. Good luck, because you can't park them anywhere. So no one wants them, not in high demand. You got to kind of go up the Pacific Northwest. But because people also like to run them off-road. So people like to take them out to the desert, so short bed works a lot as well. So trying to find, I was looking at this is not like a really powerful truck, but like a Ford Ranger or something like that would be nice. It'd be a nice compromise. It's a small truck, still pretty light. I think it has an okay towing capacity. I'm looking at towing capacities because I was thinking about a trailer. It'd be nice to do. Yeah, yep. Yeah, low trim levels for sure, a lot of work trucks. It would be nice to do a cool kind of travel, a little trip. Where the heck did I park? I would like to do a little trip, taking the, you know, if I get because I'm, you know, I work remote during the day, I have Starlink. I could technically be out on the road, which, oh, there's my car right there, which I would do. What the heck? Why are they got lights going on over there? Are they taking photographs? What's going on? Please don't be fireworks. I would love to take a little trip, do a little road trip, spend some time on the road for a week or two, driving around, putzing about, bring the dog, stop around various landmarks, stream a little bit, make some videos, you know, a whole shebang. Basically do what I'm doing here and now, but just other places. Pity, grief, regret, disappointment, Shakespeare words, David Crystal and Ben Crystal. What? Driving a long bed for 3 dirt bikes and equipment. Hard to park, yeah. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, Pile. I wanted to get a dirt bike too. I'm looking at trying to get a dirt bike or an ATV. Obviously, a side-by-side like type all-wheel drive ATV type device is more practical than a dirt bike for sure. You can't get up there though. Let's go the way that we can get up. Smart guy. Hey, we're not going up there. Shakespeare's words. Those are so hard to... Twain Hart, okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, because I go to Montana every year and it'd be really dope to have something cool to rip around on. Because one day we hope to have something cool built up there and spend long summers just chilling out. Dude, if I could own a train, you would see me chugga-choo-chooing all over the place. Shakespeare, I don't know anything about Shakespeare. There you go, go up there, buddy. Dude, that would be sick. I hear the frogs again. There must be water across this street here. There must be some sort of water. Maybe it's in a ditch. Maybe it's a stream. Come on, bud. He goes over by the car and he wants to be in it so bad. Dude, motocross, that is something that I wish I got into as a kid. My parents didn't do any of that. They are traditional lames, you know? Just kidding, they're great people. They just didn't really get into that type of stuff. Anywho, they weren't motorcycle riding son of guns. They were just kind of, they were like frozen pizza on Saturday kind of people, you know? Go on in there. You want to go in there? You can get up there. Here. Let me just let you in the front. He gets freaked out over the mattress I have back here because it's in his way. And I can't reach the freaking unlock. Let me see. Okay, let me put this thing, or get a plane, or get a boat. We all know how practical boats are. Here, I'll put this down. There you go. There you go. Good boy. Now he's on his little bed. Now he's having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Dude, and you never have to worry about the engine blowing on a plane. Pleasure craft operator, Suzanne and Bruce, local pleasure craft operator. Dude, what? You're a plane driving maniac. What the heck? I did not know we have like a marvel of industry in here. That's incredible stuff. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Dude, that's tough to get in Canada though, isn't it? What the hell is that guy doing? Get off my nuts, mister. There's plenty of beach to park at out here. That's cool. Are you strapped? You packing heat right now, Suzanne Bruce? Yo, Curtis! Suzanne Bruce is packing heat. I hear the frogs out here, guys. It's kind of chilling. Nice. Yo, that's hard to get, Pile. What the heck? Whoa, that's dope. Holy cow, I never noticed she was an aeronautical operator license. Wow. Pile, that's hard to get. PC Carbine's great. Cool. Clock long. Dang, I need to get some more of that stuff. Yo, Suzanne Bruce is a friggin' private eye over here. Oh, sending it out. That's so cool, though. That's pretty sweet. I would like to get a CCW. That would be cool. I would like to get a CCW and then one of those little like revolver types. We pack a little heat over here. Oh no. I don't have anything that I could CC, so I gotta look into something cool to CC so then I can CC. I'd love to CC. Would love to do some CCing. Oh yes, Suzanne, I would like to try out, if anybody has any CC recommendations, I would be open to exploring them. Obviously, they have to be CA compliant, I would just like to find someone, yes, very hard, Pile. Yeah, you gotta delete it. Delete, 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 delete. We never saw it. Tokarev. Yeah, anything I have is not CC compliant, compatible. It would be a little bit obvious, is what I'm saying. So it would be nice to have something that is small enough to have, you know, in a little crotch pocket. You know what I would really like? I would like one of those, you know, private eye style underarm little doodads you get there. That would be nice. A Tokarev. Yeah, those you can get those surplus too, can't you, Curtis? Surplus level Tokies. Let me see if I can get this guitar out. Just gonna plunk around with it a little bit. I don't know what this guy's parked here for. I didn't bring any, well, I brought I do have my computer with me, so I guess I could look some stuff up. So I won't be playing any songs you recognize, obviously, because I don't really know any songs that you may recognize. Hi, Bubba. Hi. Hi. You cozy in here? Huh? You cozy in here? You got a big bed, don't you? Thank you. Thank you. Trying to reach this. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Do I have a flashlight in here? I thought I threw a flashlight in here. There we go. Okay. Guys, before it gets midnight, let me see what we got. I love it. She just retracted it all. Desert Eagle, come on. Club box. Empty, no ammo. Place your loaded mags in the trunk. Okay. Dude, she's strapped for sure. Yeah, I am, I guess. I mean, 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. I'm hoping to be out here. Damn, you can keep it in your glove box? Yeah, you know, I always get nervous because if I'm traveling across state lines, I'm usually traveling from a higher density to a lower density. So most people tell me not to worry about it, but I do get worried about it because I don't know the rules and I usually just have it locked up in the back. But I also drive vehicles with no trunks. So, so I don't have a trunk. So I can't put it anywhere if I'm rolling around town. So I have it usually locked and cocked, locked, and ready to block. Oh, that's dope. I mean, I'm allowed to have it. It just has to be going from one place to another, I think is what they say. They say you're supposed to be traveling from one place to another. Oh, well then I never did that, Pile. Then I never did that. So So forget you heard it here. So I definitely have done that, but I didn't say that live on a live stream for sure. I definitely did not admit to felonious traveling across state lines, trafficking materials. I didn't admit to that. You didn't hear anything? What's up, Kevin J? That's right. This is an AI stream. It's a deep fake. What was that? Oh, it's a reflection. Oh, it's the moon, guys. See that? Do you see this right here? Center of your screen is this nice illuminated spot. That's the moon right there. It's reflecting off the veneer of this guitar. Deep fake, guys. Hey, welcome to the deep fake stream. Sofa, I might be, yeah. If I can find an appropriate place, or I'm just gonna head back around midnight. Maybe 1 a.m. I think about 1 a.m. should be when things start to really quiet down. I am prepared to sleep here though. I do it not often anymore, but I used to do it quite a bit. This is an AI stream. This stream is all AI. None of the things that you see on this stream are real. Robots have produced this stream. They've used analytics to make it exactly what you want to see, what you want to hear, what you want to experience. Sofa, it's not terribly busy. It's Highway 1, PCH. There are definitely cars traveling here. I won't sleep right here. I will not sleep right here. But I'm kind of just, I'm by the, I'm by a bike path. But I am next to a road, guys. So we must be careful, because every time I say I'm gonna be careful, I'm not careful. So I gotta change that. When I say I'm careful, I gotta start being more careful. It doesn't mean that people are gonna be courteous either. That's the thing about when you're out here also, is that you could be plenty far off the road, but it doesn't matter, because people could be discourteous in pretty much any situation. T. I did not see what you did or didn't do there. This stream has been developed algorithmically to capture your attention and never let it go. It's got a real stranglehold on you. It knows what you want to see before you know it. It knows what you want to hear before you hear it. That's true. The robots are coming for you. Do you see what I did or didn't do there? You'll never see what I did or didn't do there. You'll never see it. A cucumber, I can eat the biggest freaking cucumber. Dude, I love me some Earl Grey tea. I could definitely be eating that right now. Second Amendment has been marinated in this country. Shall not infringe, they say. That's what they said. You know what they did what did they do in California? They made it basically impossible to produce a piece of equipment. Oh man, a firework all the way out here? You're kidding me. I don't see where it was. Hopefully it's a one-off thing. They better not be doing it on the beach or else I'm gonna be super ticked. Don't delete on me. Violated, yeah. You can say it. You can say that word. I think that's exactly the word they use in the, hey, isn't that the word they actually use in the Constitution? Molestation. $9:45. It's 9:45 at night. We got at least 2 more hours till we pack it up here. We don't have to stream that entire time. Obviously, we don't have to stream that entire time. He will certify everything that Curtis says, everybody. I have certified 5K. It's getting closer now to 5K, so I guess we gotta say beard goal 5K. What are we gonna say? Beard goal 5K. We're gonna shave this thing off right away. Beard goal 5K. We're gonna shave this thing off right away. Beard goal 5K. We're gonna shave this thing off right away. I said beard goal 5K. We're gonna shave this thing off right a freaking way. I said beard goal 5K. I'll even do it with the lights on, guys, so you can see it. If you write it into a song, you gotta do it. You can't turn around now or else we're going to hold you to it. Beard goal is set at 5K. What do I look like under this beard? I look normal, I swear. What do I look like under this beard? I got a chin like a guy should. A small cleft in my chin and no scars that I know of. Well, actually I got a couple scars. I got a little scar on my mouth where I got bit by a dog. But it never presented a problem. I could always grow a full beard just like you see. Could always grow a fuller beard. I could always grow a full beard ever since I was 3. 3 years old, I swear, I didn't make that up right here on the spot, no siree. I was 3. I could always grow a beard. I wasn't worried about having no beard on my face. I could always grow one. My dad had a beard. When I was born, he had a beard. I saw it. He had red hair in his beard. I don't know why he had red hair in his beard. He's always been bald. Ever since I have known him, he's been bald. He looked like the guy. Oh yeah, remember the way that Hollywood cut his hair? That's exactly the hairstyle my dad had my entire life. He always had that hairstyle that Hollywood made with his hair when he cut it out in the middle. The old bald man hairstyle is what my dad's always looked like. I got a little lucky. I didn't completely inherit his entire hairline, just most of it, like 85% of it now. So I wear a little hat all the way. I wear a hat all the way, all the way, all the way. I've worn a hat to a wedding, worn a hat to a funeral, worn a hat to a nice little dinner celebrating a baby. It's 1-year anniversary. I guess that's what they do. It's a Chinese delicacy. They don't eat the baby, they celebrate the baby. I don't know why that came out so weird, but I always wear a hat. Because I'm balding, I'm bald, basically. Cut in the center, cut out. NASA failed at cutting Chuck Norris's little beard. It's fireproof. Chuck Norris's beard is knife-proof and it's bulletproof too. NASA failed at engineering, no way to cut it. The only way that Chuck Norris's beard gets smaller is if he wills it out of existence, and he had to do it once for just one little part in a movie that he wanted. Chuck Norris has a little tiny fist underneath his beard instead of his chin. And if you talk about it, he will roundhouse kick you in the face. If you talk about it, he's gonna round cack you in the face. Round cack you? I said if you talk about his beard, he'll roundhouse kick you in the face. If you talk about it, he'll roundhouse kick you in the face. My dad loved Charles Bronson, still probably does. Charles Bronson is cool, dude, he's a man. Charles Bronson is cool, he was the man. Big old pistol wielding Charles Bronson. A bad, bad man. Not that Charles Bronson, there's another Charles Bronson. Which one was he obsessed with? There was two Charles Bronsons. One is an actor and one was a murderer, played by Tom Hardy, and that was a good movie if you've never seen it. Tom Hardy plays Charles Bronson, a killer in England. You gotta see it. You gotta see it to believe it. Tom Hardy. You gotta see it. You gotta see it to believe it. Tom Hardy, I hardly knew him. Barely left him. Yeah, that's the one. That's the good one, Fresh. That's not the criminal. Although I'm sure Charles Bronson, the actor, has done some damage in his life. I don't know exactly. I don't know everything about him. The man could have been a criminal as well. I don't know. Didn't want to put that on him. But I do know that the British Charles Bronson is definitely a criminal, a multi-convicted criminal. If I know anything about him, I don't remember much about the movie. But you should definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a good one. From what I remember about it, it's a good one. But yeah. So maybe one day this week, I got to figure out what we're doing. I got to figure out what we're doing with this week, because I have the week off from work technically, and while I took it off in order to be in Montana, I don't really want to go back to work. I think I want to stay off work. I have another day to decide whether or not I want to go back to work on Monday or not. And what I'm thinking is that I don't go back to work on Monday. I just decide I'm not going back to work on Monday. I'm keeping the week off, and I figure out something else to do. I futz around a bit. That sounds more fun than going back to work, and I'm trying to enjoy my life, even in these moments of dereliction. I'll feel much better once my Jeep gets a clean bill of health, obviously, or it gets like give it a rest and some chicken soup prognosis. That would be nice. That'll be nice to have that. That would be a load off my mind. And we'll go from there. Dude, I'll find one. I will definitely find one, or we'll discover one. Dude, that spicy food, I gotta edit that. There's gotta be something worth editing out of that. I gotta look at it. I haven't looked at that one. I haven't been able to revisit that particular, I haven't had the guts to go back and look at that stream. Make a little short of that. I do have a bunch of those shorts that I have to edit still. Like I haven't edited together that one putting out the fire. So I got to do that. Yeah, that was a fun little side quest that we discovered there. That was a good one. I think I had a couple of good diarrhea modes in that one. Maybe we can revisit that stream and see how it happened. I think I kind of like the idea of the side quests. See if we can find another spicy. That spicy thing killed me, man. It killed me. I almost finished that cucumber. I couldn't figure out how to get that cucumber finished, guys. That cucumber almost killed me. I should have figured out, maybe I should have, while we got to the end, should have offered some sort of special to get that thing finished, because I can't even cut that into a short because I didn't finish the cucumber. Not on stream. I should have figured out how to finish that cucumber. That thing was so big and worthy of my attention. Didn't matter if I didn't get to the goal of finishing that cucumber. $1 equals one chomp. Some days you're not gonna finish that cucumber. It's just gonna finish you. Oh, I haven't made the mousetrap short. I just haven't done it yet. I never got email transfer. The heck does that mean? I haven't dipped into those ones yet. I don't know what's working and what's not working on the channel anymore, so I'm not too precious about the whether or not I'm, fulfilling on my obligations to be an entertainer. I am an entertainer first, and then I'm like a what the heck? I don't even know what that means. Oh, what the heck is that? How do I do that? Is that real, Suzanne Bruce? Can I click? I'll go tell him hello. And am I allowed to click on that? I just want to make sure that's real, right? I don't know what the heck that is. I've never done that, but I'm gonna click yes. Oh, cool. Suzanne Bruce, guys, worms in the chat for Suzanne Bruce, guys. I gotta figure out what the heck I'm doing. Let's see here. Is this something I can handle some other point? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Guys, I'm gonna go tell Steve he's a good boy. I'll worry about this thing later, but hell yes, I'm gonna tell Suzanne Bruce. Freaking huge, thank you very much. Dude, killing it. Let me go tell this little son of a gun that he's a good boy. Suzanne Bruce, that's huge, thank you very much. Hey buddy, guess what? Guess what you just got? Guess what you just got, buddy? Donuts from Suzanne Bruce. Whoa, that's bright, isn't it? Hold on, it went sideways and then it got bright. Let me turn this down. How do I turn this down? Turn down. Come on, you son of a gun, turn down. Oh, there we go, this one's good. Hey, Bubba, hey. Oh, dude, I can't do it because the orientation gets locked. What the heck? Oh, I know, it's because I know what's wrong. The thing was up. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, what's up? Hey, good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's from Suzanne Bruce, buddy. Good boy. Good boy, Bubba. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, friggin' light just went off. What the heck? Oh, what's going on? What a good boy. Thank you, Suzanne Bruce. Worms in the chat for Suzanne Bruce, everybody. He's a good boy. He just chills. He chills. He eats a variety of different types of poop. He chases cats. He chases possums. He chases frickin' skunks. Oh my gosh. Could he stop that, please? He likes other dogs for the most part. Sometimes he doesn't like them as much. That makes him, he doesn't like going to restaurants. He doesn't like hanging out in public that much at all. He likes dog parks, but he gets a little humpy. So he gets a little, people don't like that. People don't like it when Steve humps their dog at the dog park. Nobody likes it when Steve humps their dog at the dog park. Steve really likes it though, so it's hard to tell him he's not supposed to do that. How can you tell that dog no? Worms in the chat for Suzanne and Bruce, oh yeah. A bunch of glowing ass worms in the chat for Suzanne Bruce, yeah. Helping the chat go off. Helping the streams go to hell. I'm just kidding. Helping everybody every day of our lives. Hey, we might do a doodle stream tomorrow. I gotta figure that out. Doodle stream tomorrow would be tight. Doodle stream would be unexpected, not something that I expected to do tomorrow, but I might get that one on. Get some little guys going, get some little guys going, get some silly little guys going. Get some silly little guys going on the paper, put them on the paper. Pure hell, send this stream to hell. Put a worm in the chat and you're gonna go to hell. Spam in the chat if you want to. Spam in the chat if you need to. Spam in the chat if you are feeling spammy. You get the trigger finger, so you gotta hit the spam button. Trigger finger, so you gotta hit it twice. Get that trigger finger, and then you slam it 300 or 400 more times, yeah. Worms in the chat for Suzanne and Bruce and for our friend Michael Pyle. Michael Pyle has been a good old friend to us. You're in the chat. Curtis, our very first member of the channel. Curtis gonna remember that forever. I got a better guitar than Blake does. I got a better guitar than Blake does. I got a better guitar than Blake does, oh yeah. Woohoo, better guitar than Blake. Better guitar than Blake. I got a better guitar than Blake. Everybody remember that. I got a better guitar than Blake. Spread that rumor around. Spread that rumor around. Spread that rumor around. Spread that rumor around. Next time I go back to Illinois, if I can swing it, I'm gonna try to record some music with a good old friend from high school. He plays bass guitar pretty well, and I think we can find a guy to play drums with us. I've never recorded anything with him before in my life, but I think it would be fun to try and do, maybe bang out a couple of songs. Spam can, whoa, we got a spam can, everybody. Spam can in the chat, popcorn in the chat, guitar in the chat, guitar on my cat, guitar on my hat, put a guitar on my hat. Spam in the chat, gotta rock it to the top, oh yes, let's go, let's effing go to the moon. We got diamond hands holding on to every crypto that we can. Are the police cars turning around? We'll be We'll be kind to the police officer if we hear. Okay. He whipped by us. We didn't have to be kind to him or mean to him. We didn't have to be kind or mean because he's gone now. We're totally legal. We're parked in a legal spot. It's, as far as I know, it's not illegal to play guitar at the beach on a Saturday night. Spam in the chat if you want to. Spam in the chat if you need to. Spam in the chat if you're just feeling like need something to do. You gotta spam in the chat, have the ability. Spam in the chat if you just can't stop yourself. Spam in the chat, spam in the chat, spam in the chat. State check. Northern Cali, Michael T. Pyle. From Northern California, Freshly Wild. From Northern California, Suzanne Bruce. From Northern California. And Curtis is from New California. I'm over here in Southern California. I've been here since 2006. I'm originally from the Midwest. That's why I might seem so nice. When you're from the Midwest, you have to be nice to people. Chicka chicka choo. Chicka chicka choo. I'm out here hanging on Malibu. You got my big sand in my eyes. Out here standing on the streets today. And never could I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, never gonna do. Florida. Yo, Suzanne Bruce spent some time in Florida. You know what I was just talking to? I was talking to someone from Prince Edward Island, guys. Prince Edward Island is in a time zone. That's the word I was looking for. In a time zone that's one east of New York's Eastern time zone. I didn't know that North America had another time zone that was one east of the Eastern time zone, but Prince Edward Island is 1 hour ahead of New York. Did you guys know that? I did not know that. Recently figured that out. Never lived in Florida myself, spent a little time in Pensacola. My dad was in the Navy, and so he would always have to go to Pensacola. And that's about it. That's the story, really. I remember this guy, Ted, he cut his foot on a piece of coral, and we had to clean it out. My dad helped him clean. Yeah, you have to take. They did finally build a bridge there, but yeah, they have to freaking boat out. Yeah, I think you are right about licking that boot. I'd hate to say 2:06 a.m. Whoa, yes. Yes, Suzanne Bruce is in that time zone. What in the heck, guys? Can you believe this? Suzanne Bruce is in the future. She's in another time zone, 1 hour beyond friggin' New York City's time zone. Can you believe that? A.m. there now. What's that mean, fresh? 2:07, yeah. Exactly. At 5 a.m., I should be asleep. Yeah, I sure hope so. And tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Do you guys remember that millennium thing? I remember when year 2000 was rolling around. Nobody knew what was gonna happen in the bank accounts or their Windows 98 computer system. Didn't know how everything was gonna happen when those two first numbers started to change. They hadn't changed before in anybody's system. I was on a mountain in Tennessee. Everything was perfectly fine all around me. There was snow on the ground. There was whispers in the air that everything was falling apart down there. It's society falling apart. It's 1999 again. Falling apart like it was 1999 again. The water 360 degrees like it's 1990 again. Oh, I like the ocean. Let's go down to the ocean, Suzanne Bruce says. Soak our bones in the ocean. That's what the doctors ordered. Yeah, guys, there's something about that nautical life. I've not, being from the Midwest, I don't have a lot of experience with ocean life, but I have really taken to it. It is really nice to live near a body of water like this. I don't want to ever live far away from a body of water. It doesn't have to be the ocean. The ocean's nice. I don't mind it, but I certainly don't want to live those Great Lakes are nice. A lake would be nice if it's not the ocean. A river would be fine. I could live by a river. As long as I can go in the water, as long as I can see the water, as long as I can experience the water, I would be fine. Whoa, that's bright. Yeah, I would like to be able to live near the water. I'm not an ocean-faring man. I'm not a what the heck? Why'd that turn off? I'm not a navigator. I'm not a nautical guy. Of course, I'm not a nautical. Oh, is this thing dying? Is it? Oh, it's got one little bar left. That's why. Dude, the Ohio River. That takes me back. I was more of a Mississippi guy myself, but what are you gonna do about it, Yeah, I don't have sea legs, and I definitely don't have a sea belly. Spill my guts and chum the waters at every corner. But I've been on this Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. Have I been in Lake Ontario? I can't remember. I've seen the Great Niagara Fall. I've been in the Rio Grande. I've been in the Colorado. I've been in the Pacific Ocean, of course. Not of course, but I have. Been in the Columbia River. Been in the Gulf of Mexico. They call it the Gulf of America now. I don't know if I'll ever be able to call it the Gulf of America, but I think it's what they call it now. I've been in the Atlantic Ocean, of course. Not of course, but I have. Been in the mighty Nippersink River in Richmond, Illinois. Spring Grove, Illinois. Fox River, Fox Lake. Chain of Lakes. Yeah, someone matched that $5 wearing the golden diapers, wearing the golden golden diapers. What's the water that I've been, whatever's outside of Spain. I went to a beach outside of Spain. I don't know what that water was, but I did that. I went on this little inland lake. There's an island in the middle of Lake Superior called Isle Royale. And inside of that island, that's inside of the lake, there's an inland lake, inland on the island. Spring fed, I believe, and it was freezing. But I did that. I think it was called Pyramid Lake in southern Illinois, guys. Port to starboard. Port is the left-hand side and starboard is the right-hand side. Bow and stern. Bow and stern are the morning radio host. The shock jock DJ on the television. He always used to have the ladies on there. That was most of the bodies of water that I can remember being in. I'm sure that there's probably some more. Devil's Lake in Wisconsin, everybody. Devil's Lake, there's a Devil's Lake State Park in Wisconsin. That was the first time I had a mistaken identity for all my life, especially my adult life. I would introduce myself. First name's Ben, and a lot of times, oftentimes, people would respond, Matt? Is your name Matt? No, my name is not Matt. It's Ben. And the first time I can remember that happening, unlocking a core memory, I was in Devil's Lake in Wisconsin. I was playing Frisbee with my brother. I have an older brother. And one of the few times we were getting along, we were playing Frisbee. I remember there was this collection of young women. I was young myself, probably 11 or 12 at the time. And I remember speaking a little bit to these ladies, and of course, you know, being of that age, I probably had a crush on every single one of them. And I went over and started speaking with the women, of course, the young ladies at the time. I'm sure they're all fully grown adult women at this point in time with families and everything. What's up, protectors? And they says to me, like, hey, you know, what's your name? And I say, my name's Ben. They go, okay, that's cool. And I go, oh, well, I gotta go. Got a flat tire behind our motorhome. Oh, no! Lunch in the Dells. Oh, Wisconsin Dells, the Hollywood of Wisconsin. Love the Dells. And then you were right there by Devil's Lake. Right there by Devil's Lake. Right out there by the Wisconsin Dells. And after a while, we were playing Frisbee, throwing the ball, whatever it was we were doing. And these girls were going crazy, yelling, Matt! Matt! Hey, Matt! And my brother says, hey, man, I think they're... Yeah, we can wake them up, of course. And we were like, hey, Matt, hey, Matt. And my brother says, hey, dude, I think they're yelling for you. And I said, no, man, they're yelling at a guy named Matt. He says, I don't know, man. I said, yeah, dude, I'm sure. I told them my name was Ben. And then 20 years later, it happened again, and it happened again, and it happened again, and I realized they were talking to me. What's up, Prashant? Good to see you. Good to see you. Smash that like, double tap that freaking screen. If you're on a mobile device, you can go ahead and double freaking tap that screen. That's what you do to like that freaking thing. You double freaking tap it. Good to see you guys. You know, sometimes this is the thing about performance, and you know, you may call this performance, but it's a type of medicine. Some of us get rejuvenated by this type of stuff too. This is definitely a type of medicine for me. And you can obviously overindulge in any type of medicine, so be aware of that as well. But doing this type of live streaming and interaction is it's in some ways it is meditative, and it's healing, and it helps lubricate the wheels in the brain, because you know, obviously if you're sitting here just hanging out alone, you could think yourself into an oblivion, and I don't want to think myself into an oblivion. I want to chill, and I want to have a good time, and I want to regenerate energy, and I want to be able to cultivate. Yes, Prashant, that's exactly what we're doing. We are hanging out, escaping the chaos that is my neighborhood at this very moment. And if you want to donate, you can throw some good boys onto Steve the dog, who's currently just relaxing. He's got a nice bed in the back of my car. He much prefers that to sitting out here on the ground in the grass. For whatever reason, he's a very well-kept fancy boy. He loves being outside. He loves nature, going on hikes, walking around, having a great time. But he is also a cozy boy. He loves sleeping on the bed. He likes sitting on the couch. Let's see if I'm hearing any fireworks. Got one of those blink cameras at home. Trying to see if I hear anything out there. He is definitely a cozy boy. He's sitting there. He's cozy right now. Thanks for all the likes, guys. You guys bump me. You guys bump me and pump me. Bump me. Pump me up with all those likes. Loving it. Pumping it up with all those likes. I'm bumping. Bumping. And I'm hearing all the frogs. That's cool. I love being able to hear frogs. Frogs is like the key indicator of a nice healthy ecosystem. Fresh, I was not into the same emo scene as Blake and Pierce. I'm from like a generation slightly before them. I love Tadpoles too. That whole metamorphosis thing is so crazy. And so we have a little bit of crossover, but you know, I think where with them it probably started with My Chemical Romance, it ended with My Chemical Romance for me. So it was, I'm not as much as an emo-phobe as they are, but I like an earlier wave of emo, as in like Jawbreaker, and there was a different type of Midwest emo that I was listening to, which, you know, is like of the like Alkaline Trio and the Broadways and these other bands out of Chicago, which was just a different sound that I was looking for. I was much more into that then. So it would be interesting, I think, to try and do a band, play music with someone like Blake and Pierce, people who have entirely different backgrounds in music than I do, just to see what kind of happens. Because I get that, I understand there's something about that emo, like everyone gets to sing kind of vibe. I like that. I like background vocals. I like supporting vocals, stuff like that. The little bit that I've played with Blake, I feel like we could mesh a bit. Our voices would contrast quite a bit. Dude, you know what's funny, Fresh? This really weird thing happened once where I worked at a company that ended up having a partnership with, like, I don't remember who it was, must have been Island Records or something like that. And Alkaline Trio played 3 songs in our office lobby, which was the most bizarre thing I think I've ever experienced, where Alkaline Trio's in our lobby, and me and one other guy, I think, were maybe the only 2 people who were familiar with the band and actually liked what we were seeing. Hey, hello, Amina. Amina the Night Angel has come to double tap the screen and like this. Yeah, it was really crazy. I did get a guitar pick from Dane Andriano, the bass player. I love his bass playing. Dude, I actually just played a bunch of Alkaline Trio songs. The other night I was playing guitar in my sad emo phase. I played a bunch of Alkaline Trio songs. I don't know any by heart. I think I know one Alkaline Trio song by heart. Let me see if I know this one. Hold on. I wrote the words to the song on the back of a photograph. Behind your back it goes, a little something like this. It's way too big to miss. I got a letter in the mail, the sender failed to let me know where it came from. Opened it up, sure enough, there we were, open arms again. I know it's small, but my last call's been called half an hour ago. I know it's late, but do you think you could at least fix it for me? Then I'll go alone, I swear I won't tell a soul. I'll drink this beer and write in fear of a song everybody hates. Armageddon, let the light in before we say goodbye. Give us something to believe in, Armageddon. We're not begging for too much, I don't think. One last salute before we sink. I wrote the letter to the song on the back of a photograph. Behind your back it goes. Something like this, it's way too big to miss. I got a letter in the mail, the sender failed to let me know where it came from. Going up and sharing up there, we were arm in arms again. That's the gist of that song, I remember. This one I loved it, but I don't remember how to play it all. It's off one of my favorite albums of theirs. Came to me like a dream, the kind that always leaves, just as the best part starts. How does it go? Came to me like a dream, the kind that always leaves, just as the best part starts. It ends so abruptly, it leaves you stunned and naked in the bedroom all alone. It's funny, it's so soothing, gets interrupted by the ring of a telephone. And you broke me like a cigarette that I busted on the day I quit. And now that I've been drinking, I'm out of smokes and I wish that I hadn't. Woke up to my daily headache and the realization that you were gone. And my sweet darling happiness, I've been away from you all along. One thing that I never said, I'm truly happy in my heart and in my head. Lonely liver suspended in liquid. It came to me like a dream, the kind that always leaves just as the best part starts. It ends so abruptly, it leaves you stunned and naked in the bedroom all alone. It's kind of funny how something so soothing gets interrupted by the ring of a telephone. It's one thing that I never said, I'm truly happy in my heart and in my head. A lonely liver suspended in liquid. That's the gist of a song, but I don't know. Worms in the chat. Yeah, I didn't listen to much AFI either. I kind of dug into the mid to late 90s kind of like emo punk scene, Midwest punk scene, and I didn't ever scrape out of it. Although I did get into there's a lot of SoCal and New York, Minneapolis for sure had a lot of good stuff in there. And I just kind of stuck to what I liked, and it was big fat dudes with beards playing playing music. A little Dolby Outlaws. Recently viewed. Oh, did I play this one? Let me see. This is little Chris Isaac. Did I play this one the other night? The heck? Why does it sound like that? Oh yeah, this is it. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desires will make foolish people do. Guys, I just want and saw properly, and I'll just say what's up. Thank you for sticking around. 3 hours and 15 minutes, a bit more, and leave here in about an hour. Talk to you all later. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Go to sleep, get some energy, and